Digital assets, tokenization, the world of investing is ever changing, but today we're going to find out more. I'm joined with Alex from ATME.
Hello everyone, I'm Alex Lola. I'm the CEO of ATME, tokenization platform licensed by the Central Bank of Bahrain.
How would you define digital assets and what specifically would you class as digital assets?
So basically, first of all, we need to define that there are different types of digital assets. So basically it could be cryptocurrencies, which most of us know, like Bitcoin, Ethereum. Then the second type would be stable coins. So when basically the token represents a mean of payment, like USDT, USDC. And another important asset is basically security tokens. So basically, security token is a legally binding contract between token issuer and token investor, which can be traded, exchanged. And I think what's important to understand that security token is a security, just a new form of delivery.
For people that are watching this that might be confused between cryptocurrencies and tokenization, how would you very simply define the difference of what tokenization of real-world assets is?
So thank you for the question. It's really a great question, as it's one of the greatest challenges for me right now to explain that crypto is different to security token. And again, the key difference is basically that cryptocurrencies live in unregulated space. I mean, although yes, trading of cryptocurrencies is regulated, but quite often the cryptocurrency is backed by nothing, but by just promise of some project, some owner or something, with a limited, let's say, law enforcement. While security token is a security, which means it's a legally binding contract between token issuer and investor, which makes you protected. You can go to the court with your token and sue the token issuer. And that's the major difference, investors' protection.
Could you tell us in brief what ATME does as an organization and how it fits into the ever-changing world of financial markets and investments?
So basically, ATME stands for Assets Tokenization Middle East. We're incorporated in the Kingdom of Bahrain. We're licensed as a digital assets exchange. So our focus is basically tokenization of real-world assets, which basically means we transfer the value of real-world asset into blockchain technology, which brings you some benefits. So basically we have two types of clients. It's token issuers, it's businesses, mid-size, I would say most likely, businesses who are looking for ways to raise capital. So number one benefit is lower entry barrier, so more people, more inclusivity in the market. And number two is secondary market. So you can trade this. And tokenization is just a new way, more efficient, more cost-effective way to raise capital to finance your business. While the second type of clients for us would be investors.
What opportunities does that create for businesses or for investors?
More flexible channel to raise capital, just complementary to the existing one they have. While for mid-sized business, it can be really something like a game changer, because this segment struggles more, and as the number of ways they could raise capital is quite limited. So it's basically just a new way to grow your business. While for investors, the key opportunity is basically to have an access to products, to assets, which, let's say, only 1% of investors today could invest in these products. And now, basically, the idea is like everyone can invest like 1%.
How does ATME make it a seamless experience both for businesses or for investors?
The process is quite seamless and easy. I mean, you just come to our platform, you pass KYC, know your customer procedure, which is quite standard for any financial organization. Then you open a wallet, you link your banking account. So we as a platform, we have a accounts opened with the two Bahraini banks. So basically your money are stored, not even with us, let's say, but with this two major,
Which banks are they?
it's Al Salam Bank and BBK.
Fantastic. Okay.
So basically you transfer money to this client's money account, and then you see it in your wallet, and in one click you can participate in a subscription of new token issues.
When it comes to concerns or skepticism, how do you, for the investor or the potential investor, how do you ensure being transparent and security of data?
First level of security is basically it's blockchain. So blockchain as a technology, it's all about transparency, data integrity, immutability of data. So basically, once you onboard in the platform, you have an access to a blockchain. You can basically view any transaction, and it's immutable. But another layer is basically our license, our regulation, and it's very important. I want to highlight this again, that quite many tokenization projects, I would say most of them, actually living in a regulated space. Of course, it gives them a lot of freedom, flexibility, but to me, regulation is something that needs to be here, and to limit the business, the tokenization business in a good way to ensure investors' protection. So our license allows us, let's say, to confidently say that we're a secure platform, we're regulated. Everything was checked by the central bank, by the independent auditors, not just checked in the past, but it's a constant process of being aligned with the regulations.
Where do you see digital assets and tokenization? Where do you see it 5 years from now? How do you see it evolving, and perhaps the adoption of it?
I think once we pass this pioneer stage and reach this early majority, it will really become something big. In terms of volumes, in terms of businesses involved. I am quite sure that a lot of businesses can benefit from it, especially talking about mid-size business, which is more limited than large corporates in terms of number of instruments they have to raise capital. So this will this will lead to more efficient economy for Bahrain, for GCC, more inclusive economy. I'm pretty sure that for the investors it's going to be quite, today, investing in an aircraft leasing business kind of sounds exotic, but I do believe that in 5 years from now it could be like basically anyone could have access to whatever asset, cargo ship, okay, aircraft, whatever you like.